Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. Yeah.
What's up, Rodg?
What's going on, Herb?
Rodg, I like it. I like everyone's guesses at your age too. Some of you are pretty close.
They're getting close. They're getting very close.
Let me put some on my phone. So, Rodg, I was gonna like just pay a license or something to get you one of those happy birthday songs that we could play on there, but I'm just a poor middle class bourgeois person.
Oh my god!
So it's not something that I can get for you. So I apologize. So
it's all good.
Let's go through the guesses. Kat, happy 65th birthday, Rodg.
That's so accurate. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate it.
I don't know if you meant to say 64th or 643rd.
I think he meant 643.
You don't look a day over 600.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mike.
Randy's been the best so far. 59 looks good on you.
Appreciate it, Randy.
Carol's. How are you getting in there? What's up, Carol? And the Lady Alpha comes in with I click it?
Mike said, "Yeah, Lady Alpha, thank you, 100." Okay, we have a nice range here. We're starting off from like 59 to 643, so it covers a lot of ground there.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Rodg. From one half of the Alpha Bulls, Lady Alpha. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Appreciate you, Lady Alpha. Thank you.
Start you off right for your 100th.
Appreciate that.
So, Rodg, technically the day was on Sunday. I say technically it was on Sunday.
Yeah.
Tell us about your Sunday.
I feel like this is going to lead into some sort of joke the way you're rubbing your
chin. First off, Rodg, it's your birthday. The fact that you're so suspicious on your birthday is just sad.
But look at how you're smiling, though. Everything's
because it's your birthday and we're celebrating you.
Okay. To answer the question, Sunday was nice. Really nice. What?
How can you be so suspicious on your birthday?
Because you did this. So, Rodg, technically, it was on Sunday. So,
is that what I sound like to you?
Rodg.
Is that what I sound like to you? Oh my god. Oh.
Okay.
We'll try that. How about we give you another comment?
Thank you, Trina.
That you're feeling like turning up. We've got a couple people in here are feeling under the weather, so we definitely appreciate you stopping in.
All right.
And you got the 38. Right, this might be the best way.
You, I appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you feel better, Trina.
Roderick, would you like, perchance, to tell us about how your Sunday went?
I would. Went to church. Woke up. Went to church Sunday morning with the family. Great service. Great service. Don't be suspicious. Don't be. Okay. Wow. After that, after service was over, we went and I grabbed some lunch right quick with the twins and took them back here and got their nap. After their nap and when they finally woke up, around 3:30, we went to Uncle Julio's for some Tex-Mex.
Nice.
A few margaritas.
I like Uncle Julio's because we go there like every time we come to see you guys.
Yes, Uncle Julio's is a nice spot.
We're never mentioning them again though, unless they give us a sponsorship.
Yes.
So I'm reposting our birthday bash so everybody sees it.
No, you're good. And after that, came back to the house. My wife had got some cupcakes already from Nothing But Cakes. Had some cupcakes with her and the in-laws. Watched a few basketball games, and then that was it. Nice. But it was a fantastic day. Wife did a phenomenal job. Family definitely helped out, so it was awesome. It was awesome.
We got another person in here, Rodg, so we might as well keep it going.
Happy birthday, Rodg. It's crazy over here. I just had my own birthday. April is the best month. We all know that. So what are we messing around with all these other months for? Nothing can compare to April and April babies. I hope you had a great day, buddy.
Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. And that is 100% true. I was going to say accurate, but 100% true.
Really?
Yes. April babies are the best.
Okay. All right. So, Rodg, we just did I do have a little football stuff to talk about, but we just did an NBA video, right?
Okay.
What is your excitement level, honestly, about the NBA and NBA playoffs? Right.
I'm more on the nervous side because the Lakers lost their first game, but you're just like in general.
Yeah, just in general.
In general, my excitement picks up every round. First round, it's kind of like you kind of know who's going to win each series. Obviously, the Denver, LA Clippers, and the Timberwolves, and the Lakers, the Rockets. There are a couple of series in the West you kind of can go either way, but for the most part, you kind of know who's going to advance. Then my interest starts to pick up a little more second round, and obviously the conference finals.
Yep. Right, that's a very good point. We might as well start going after some of these people that we just kind of throw out or talk about.
Yeah, we have not, to answer your question, Randy, but yeah, that's a good point. Just hey,
he is coming. I'm just trying to
miss every shot you don't take.
Yep. And Rex, what's up, Rex?
Thank you, Rex.
Good buddy from back in the day, man. Yep, appreciate you stopping in for sure.
Thank you, sir.
So, Rodg, I had several different things I wanted you to give out to people. How about we start with this? Since it's your day, Rodg.
Something sneaky.
We're gonna have several top. Why are you? I've never seen anybody so nervous about stuff going down. Rodg.
Yes.
Top 5, because we're about to talk about them. Alabama players, football players. Top 5 favorites
of all time.
Yep.
Tua, Julio Jones, Sean Alexander, Devontae Smith.
Really? Slim Reaper.
Yep. And Derrick Henry, probably.
Nice. How do you get Devontae Smith and Derrick Henry? Could you pick 2 more opposites?
There's so many top 5. Those are just the first 5 that came to mind. I think Bryce is really, really close on the top 5 list too, but Tua just, I guess what he did in the national championship game, coming in as a freshman, doing that, then having the phenomenal follow-up season. I think he just elevated our offense to a whole nother level. And let's be honest, he was spoiled with one of the best wide receiving cores we've seen in college football history. So, but kudos to him. Love Bryce. There's so many. You could do a top 20 if you want to, but hey, Rodgers' nervousness just makes me wonder what you put him up through. Yeah. What, Herb? Say yeah.
Really? That's where we're going.
It was rough. I mean, couldn't sleep at night. You wake up in the morning, he's dumping water on your face. It was rough. Hey man, we're Army brats. Herb learned some things from Dad, and he just took off with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Hey, whatever you say today, it is your day. You can. Yep. She said she was like, yep. Whatever everybody wants to believe, that's fine. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I appreciate you stopping in, TJ.
Appreciate it, TJ. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I meant to do this for a second, Rodg.
Sorry.
Since it is your day, and your team plays tonight.
Correct.
The floor is yours.
Well, unfortunately, we lost by 22 the first game to Minnesota in LA. We looked extremely lethargic. We looked like we didn't want to be there. We looked like we thought we already won the game before the game started. I hate to say this, but I will admit it. I picked Lakers in 6. I still pick Lakers in 6.
Right.
But if the Lakers lose tonight, the Lakers are not going to win the series. You do not want to go on the road down 0-2 to anybody.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be too much of an uphill battle to climb. So Lakers have to come out. It's going to have to come out and win tonight in order for it to stay Lakers in 6.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So she had 2 older brothers, so I could be rough. Don't feed into this. You guys do not feed into this.
Stop, Herb. Stop it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know what?
Yeah.
How about we throw in somebody to bring a little levity?
I want to give a blast, happy birthday shout out to a phenomenal, unbelievable, outstanding Ragsdale. Not you this time, Herb, but the sharpshooter, Rodg. Happy birthday, Rodg. Enjoy yourself, man. Proud of you. I love you, man. Enjoy your day. The show guy, Stephen M. Smith. Happy birthday, Rodg.
Appreciate it, Stephen M. Appreciate it, Stephen. I still think he's the most optimistic and energetic guy out there. Like I said, we need to get him to do gender reveals. If he started doing gender reveals, getting paid doing that, that would be so cool. Put that on social media. It would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, he said, yeah, so, yep. First off, yes. So Rod, he actually called after you mentioned that.
Okay.
And said, "Oh, I love that. That's great. We got to get that in the video." So I think he wanted to release that as a short because most of them were sports. He's like, "Would Rodg care if I release that question?" And I was like, "He would love it. Go ahead."
Go ahead.
Yep. So
yeah.
All right. So let's. I see the question right now. First off, Ant sounded pretty serious in the post game.
He did. Yeah. I think he did because he knew going into that game they were the underdogs. I think a lot of people will pick Lakers to win the series. And he wanted to come out and say, listen, it's not just about Ant Edwards. Like he said prior to the game, he said, you're going to have to stop a lot of us. Nas Reed, Jay McDaniels. I'm not going to say Rudy Gobert like he's going to score 20 points, 10 rebounds. But they have a collective effort, which they showed us in game one regarding the Minnesota Timberwolves. So he was serious, put his foot down, and I'm looking for the same energy tonight.
Are you staying up for that game?
Oh, yeah. I'm staying up, yeah. I hate it starts at 9, but it's like, I'll stay up for this one, yeah. Herb never let me win playing video games, but he did help me out on a lot of stuff. This is a true story. There used to be I think they still make these games. If last time I checked, one of my favorite games on Nintendo was called Mega Man. They made a whole bunch of them on Nintendo, probably Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, so forth, so on. The basic concept of Mega Man was you're the guy in the blue suit named Mega Man, and you have to get to the end of the level and defeat a boss. The thing is, to kill some of the bosses in the game, you have to defeat another boss and take that boss's powers to use it on another boss. So if I get to the end and I have to fight Laser Man, I may have to kill Cut Man first in order to get his scissor things and shoot those on Laser Man. I always had the same problem each time I rented the game. I wake up Saturday morning. I couldn't get anywhere. Herb was still asleep. I would knock on Herb's door, wake him up, however I did it, and I would ask him about my problem. Herb would tell me exactly what I would need to do. I would go do it, and I would win. So Herb helped me out a lot. He never let me win anything, and I think that's a good thing. You never want your sibling to win everything.
Like Tecmo Bowl?
Yeah, Tecmo Bowl was the same. Herb beat me every time we played Tecmo Bowl. One thing is we never really played with the Raiders because if you play with the Raiders, you get Bo Jackson. It's not really a fair game. That's just come on. We knew how Bo Jackson was, but no, we did have a good time playing video games. Good old days. Herb, no, definitely never.
So in my defense, we're 3.5, 4 years apart, depending on what time of the year you jump out there. Yep. So go ahead, Rodg.
Okay, the story.
Sure, go ahead. Any of your stories. I know
it's your day. Okay, I'll make this a short story. I was in the 6th grade. I was at a park playing basketball. This is when we lived overseas on Robinson Barracks. We lived in Grenadier, but we were in Robinson Barracks in Germany, Stuttgart. I was at the park playing basketball with my friend Dana. She was a young little girl, had a crush on me. She told me she had a crush, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we're playing basketball, just having fun, shooting the ball. All of a sudden, everything goes to slow motion. You look over at the fence. Herb opens up the fence, and Herb walks in.
Really?
Slow motion. Everybody around RB knew that Herb was like one of the best basketball players around the area. I didn't want him there playing with me and Dana because all the fun would have just went down the drain, which it did. Anyway, what am I going to do? Tell my brother to leave? No. Felt bad for him. So my brother comes out there. He's shooting around.
Yeah, no.
Dana gets a shot. I'm looking at Dana like he's a girl. He's going to let her shoot the ball. He's a girl. Not Herb. No. Dana goes up for the shot. Herb blocks this shot. And again, slow motion. He blocks the shot so far. I honestly can't tell you how many miles or yards this ball traveled. As I look at the ball traveling in the air, going past half court, I look at Dana and I see some tears coming down her right eye. She's crying while her shot's getting blocked. The whole time this is in slow motion, I'm thinking, I just did not understand why my brother would do this. But it happened. It was dramatic. I really think if Herb didn't block that shot, Dana probably would have been in the WNBA. But Herb kind of killed her dreams.
So I'm just a life ruiner.
Randy, it was a lunar launch. That's exactly what it was. I cannot believe Herb did it. Yes, exactly, Kat. Not in my house. It was not in the city, apparently. But that's just how Herb was. He was pretty brutal, man. Dana, if you're watching, I'm sorry for what Herb did to you. Anyway, what's up?
Thanks, Randy. Appreciate the question. What's up, Smoke, man? How are you guys doing?
Shout out to Smoke. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. And I heard Constantly Smoking is moving to Thursdays.
Is
it was on the weekends, and I think it's actually
same time or what?
That's a great show you got to check out.
Yeah.
No, I don't know the time yet. I just heard that from a little birdie, so we'll see.
Okay,
that's a good show also to check out. So, all right, I just got the way. All right, you got 30 seconds. Hurry up. All these man names. What my man name? Let's hear it. I'm not afraid. You'd be the Beard.
The Beard, yeah. The Beard.
Or Bulldog the Beard. Or the
like
Bearded Bulldog. The Bearded Bulldog.
Okay, we can do that. The Bearded Bulldog.
Yeah, the Bearded Bulldog.
Okay.
Rodg and Edwards, man.
Like I said, Mike, if we win tonight, it's still Lakers to say. If we lose tonight, ugh.
Yeah. Jay Bake, what's up, Jay Bake?
Shout out to Jay Bake. We appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir.
Actually, I'm not saying hello to the people. From now on, that's you. I'm taking that away.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And Aaron, I might be seeing you this week,
Aaron.
So,
thank you. Thank you for joining us, man.
Yeah, that was a great story. Oh, sorry, Raj.
Yeah.
Somebody just waved, so they want you to know that they're watching. So.
Hi, I just want to wish my favorite uncle's brother a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Rodg.
Thank you, Jody. I appreciate it. Did she say if I make my favorite uncle's brother?
Yes.
I like that.
She asked last night, she's like, what is Rodg to me? Like, what do I say? I said, so. That was not a good story. Don't.
Brittany, thank you. Thank you, Brittany. That was exactly. Get back. That was a great story. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate it. Well told.
Right in the past, she got that work.
She does. She did. I don't think she did, but she was supposed to.
And I'll have to check this out. Smoke
always tells it like he's seen it.
Yeah, I missed it too. So I'm gonna have to check this out. So hey, Jay Baker, if you're over there, tag us in it at Rodg.
Yeah, let us know.
We want to check it out for sure. So and Cat, whichever one of you guys sees it first. And Carol said she was stronger from it. So and what a announcement coming soon, you guys, here, fellas. Yep, I'll tag you.
All right, Randy. Yeah, sounds good.
And we still got to get together with you, man. So
yes.
We have not forgotten about that part. Don't worry about that.
Keep us updated, Randy. We're here.
And Shane jumps in. What's up, Shane?
Thank you for joining us, Shane. We appreciate you.
Well, I might be late for Herb and Rodg After Dark, but I would be remiss if I didn't wish my favorite hypothetical neighbor, Rodg, a happy birthday. This one goes out to you, friend.
Appreciate you, man.
That was nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we're moving along, right? Oh, sorry, got to get rid of some people here. So, Rod, you did have a little bit of football news. Brody Dalton, the tight end from Troy. We knew it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. It's actually going to be tomorrow.
Okay.
He visits with Alabama.
Okay.
Are you surprised for the lack of movement on the Alabama side in the transfer portal?
Yes.
You seem happy about it too, huh?
I'm happy. I'm surprised and happy. Yes, you're both right on both of those. I thought, and I told you this, I thought the day that the portal opened, I thought we would have not a mass exodus, but we would have a few people jump in there just for obvious reasons. The same thing that's going to happen every year. And then when it didn't happen the first day, I said, okay, maybe by Friday. Still nothing from that. I know. We know of the one gentleman, Nolan. Was it like Asbury? I hope I pronounced his last name right. He jumped in the portal. He was more of.
We had 2 or 3 walk-ons jump.
Yeah, we had a couple of walk-ins in the portal, but nothing of major news right now. So yeah, to answer your question, surprised, happy. We'll see what happens, with the visit with Brody tomorrow. But hey, I'm cool with it.
Yep. And it was the biggest area of need. That or offensive line is the only 2 places I really thought we'd try to add. So not
tight end and offensive line.
Yeah, tight end offensive line. Reason why it's tight end just because all the injuries. We only had one coming out of spring camp. I think it was Lindsey that was healthy. So you just can't. And a lot of people are like, hey, if all these guys, but you can't go off of that. You can't go on hypothetical. So
exactly.
What's up, Bo?
Shout out to Bo. Appreciate you, Bo. Thank you, sir.
Rodg, how's it going, buddy? Another year has passed, so gotta wish you a happy birthday. Hope you're doing something fun, and of course, I know you're going to be on screen, so happy birthday in real time as well. Take it easy, brother.
Appreciate you, Bo. That perfect setting for Bo, and I'm not surprised at all. Got the fire going in front of him and everything. That's Bo. 100% Bo. Bo, I appreciate it in all seriousness. Thank you, man.
So, given how the season ended, this last year, right? Are you kind of pleasant, surprised at how things have gone with this offseason in the spring for Alabama?
Surprised how? Just as far as
lack of movement, talk out of camp, the kind of excitement level.
I'm pleasantly surprised as far as the talk out of camp. I mean, I'm not surprised at that. I knew everything was going to be generally directed towards the quarterback situation and the quarterback, competition. Ryan Grubb came out last week and said if we had a game tomorrow, Ty Simpson would be starter. I still think Ty Simpson's going to be starter a couple months from now when we go to Florida State. I think Keelan Russell will be number 2.
And you guys heard that right. We are going to Florida State.
Yes, we will. Yeah, you're right. You're right. At first, I thought when I said it, just like when Bama goes to Florida, but Herb and I will be in Tallahassee as well.
We will be rooting them on.
So no, I'm not. I'm nothing too major right now. I'm not really too surprised about anything that's going on. I still would have loved to see us play an actual A-Day game.
Yes,
it just doesn't. That would have just kind of intrigued me a little more. But based on what you said, from you witnessing everything, I guess I really didn't miss too much. And you see a couple of things on social media, some of the passes that Jeremy Bernard threw to Isaiah Horton, or was it?
It was just one pass, but that was the highlight. That was funny. Yep.
And it was just like, okay, that's interesting. But like, I would love to see the quarterbacks throw the ball around and make some actual plays. But again, I won't see that till, August.
Well, it's a good time to throw something out. What are the top 5 things you're looking forward to in the fall from this Alabama team? It can be 5 players, 5 coaches to watch for, whatever. But specifically from Alabama, what are 5 things you're looking forward to in the fall?
Number 1, I'm looking to see how well Ty Simpson can distribute the ball. Obviously, play calling is going to have something to do with that. But if he can just get rid of the ball and do some damage there, I think by him actually running the ball, because some people forget he is a dual threat quarterback. Ty can run if he needs to. He's just not a running quarterback. Right. So if he could pass the ball, hit his tight ends, hit his receivers, pass the ball off enough to his running backs, I think he'll be even more of a threat on his legs when that time comes. Number 2, Isaiah Horton. I already know what Ryan Williams and the Terminator can do. But based on what you're saying, Isaiah Horton should be him.
I think
I would love to see what he can do in the fall. I think he can do some major damage. Number 3, the running back room. Who is Jam? We know Jam Miller is probably going to be number 1, but who's going to be that strong second guy that we use as a running back combo? I don't know if it'll be Daniel Hill. I don't know. I don't know how much AK Deer will get in there. Rich Young. I just don't know who's going to be the second guy. Interested to see that. Number 4, I would say the utilization of our tight ends.
Yeah.
Going back to last
year, by that time.
If we have any. Going back to last year, I just felt like they weren't used enough. If you remember some of the plays when they actually were used, I mean, they seemed like they were wide open and they just seemed like a certified first down. Again, we could attribute that to play calling or Milroe running the ball, whatever the case may be. Number 5, the defense, and this may be most important to helping us get back to the playoffs. I want to see how well this defense can stay together, remain consistent, remain healthy, and how much they can dominate in the field. I'm looking for us to get back to that really, really dominant defense we had, 2015, 16, 17 era. I don't know if it'll happen this season, but I feel like we have all the right pieces to do so.
I like it. Very good, Rodg. Always a good one. Now, something we mentioned on Saturday night, but we didn't get into it.
Yeah.
That what's harder to get over this year?
What do you mean?
The end of the basketball season or the end of the football season?
Oh, here we go. God, I fell right into it. Okay.
You want to catch up with comments real quick? While you're preparing your answer real quick. Let's yeah. Kat said yes. Same here, Kat. Very much same here. So I said, hey, Ron is somebody I worked with, Rodg, when I was on those overnights, and I think I'm gonna see him on Thursday if all falls right. So
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Randy said, "Yep, the in Athens, it's been pretty boring. Pleasant surprise, yes, very much so. So, and I knew there'd be less movement in the spring because you can't go, from SEC to SEC, whatever. And then a lot of people already have their rosters. Which, by the way, I'll talk after this little bit about what she saw about Nico. Yeah. They basically traded quarterbacks, so we'll talk about that one. I missed
weird.
where we tailgate. Oh, and Florida State. If you're from down there, you let us know. You hit us up on.
We have
Twitter
no
or
idea.
whatever.
We'll be there Friday through
there.
Sunday, and just we'll figure it out.
We're down for whatever. So also, I think I'm not big, but I feel like he put himself into those. So that's no sympathy for him.
Yeah.
Now, I don't remember if he's talking about, because the tight end we're talking about was Troy. So I don't know.
Wait, did something? Oh, I saw what happened to Beck. I guess the video came out about Hannah, I guess, talking about him on Twitter and stuff like that. It just.
What's up, Brandy? Yeah.
I think Carson Beck is just ready for football to start, so he can kind of get his name out there and get some attention back on the football field.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. So Rodg.
Yeah, what was the question?
Before anybody thinks that this is rigged, Rodg gets to pick the side he wants, and I have to argue whatever he says.
Herb, is there going to be a video right after you finish your rebuttal?
I don't know, but we're going to have an independent judge come in and solve this for us.
All right, go ahead. What?
No, I don't even know what side you picked. The topic tonight is what was harder for us to get over as Bama fans, the end of basketball season or the end of football season?
For me, it was the end of basketball season. The reason I say that is because
that's cool.
My expectations going into the football season were hopefully we can get into the playoff and we'll just see what happens there. Obviously, we didn't meet our goal. We ended up at 9-4, lost in the ReliaQuest Bowl. So it is what it is. The bottom line is I didn't think we were going to win a natty with a first-year head coach, Kalen DeBoer. I just did not think it was going to happen. So once the season was over, I was like, it kind of sucks. We fell a little short, but we'll be back next year. Year 2 and 3, we're going to bang. We're going to do good things. Basketball season, my expectations were Final Four, maybe national championship. So once we fell short of that, and with the team that we had, and then going into the basketball season, I knew Sears was going to be Sears last year and Nelson's last year and Big Cliff. So I felt like the time to strike was now, and obviously we fell a little short. So for me, dealing with the end of basketball season was rough. It was very, very rough, and I never thought I'd say that, but that's how I see it.
Okay. Football is still king.
Hold on, before you start, hold on.
Okay.
All right, I won just by that, but go ahead. Yeah.
Well, you missed the best one. I'm agreeing with Rodg, and not just because it's birthday.
Yep. That's the one I meant to click on. Sorry.
Football is still king here. Okay. And having your first year head coach and the playoffs in his grasp, and then you never know what happens when you grasp. Having Milroe in his last season and that Oklahoma game and then that Michigan game, that was the worst way to win. And then seeing all the people that left in the middle of all that, that was the worst way for us to end the season. And like I said, football is king. My interior decorator is watching and wants you all to see that. Is that better, interior decorator? Okay.
Cool.
You can tell I have no fashion sense, by the way, people. I have no fashion sense, no sense of style. Football's still king, Rodg. Losing it that way, having the playoffs in your grasp, especially in year 1, and putting so much pressure on year 2, 10-2 season and losing in the playoffs, he would have been in a much better position. So losing like that was tough. That was hard to watch. And for your point, it just put more pressure on basketball. But had football just done what they had to do, basketball would have been a lot easier to take. So I put football up top.
I've heard better, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get to it.
All right, that's it. Are you giving up? That's it. That's all you're arguing.
Like I said, I feel like it's just subjective. For me, I did not think we were going to win a national title in football, and I thought we were going to win a national championship or at least make the game in basketball. So I stand on that. My expectations were just different. So.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to a third-party independent judge.
Independent.
Guys, it's JoJo. Thanks for inviting me on the Herb and Rodg podcast. I'm here to judge the debate. I'm sorry, but I have to give it to Rodg.
Rodg? Man, it must be his birthday.
How rude.
Jody's new nickname is Vanilla Spice.
First off, that wasn't Jody. That was JoJo.
JoJo, okay.
Vanilla
Thank you,
Spice.
Vanilla Spice and Britt. That was well choreographed.
You got a victory up there. So,
oh my gosh.
Can we now stop saying that it's rigged?
Hell no, it's rigged.
But you got a victory. Clearly, if you get a victory, it's not rigged.
Oh my gosh.
No?
Okay, I'll say this. Since you put together such a great show so far, and you always do every week, it's semi-rigged.
That's the best I get?
Yeah, that's the best you can get.
All right, let's go to some buddies. How about that, Rodg?
Happy birthday, Uncle Rod.
Happy birthday, Rod.
Happy birthday, big homie. All right, well, that was the Carpenter family wishing you a happy birthday. I'm supposed to come in now with a story to tell about you. I don't have anything remotely appropriate to share with anybody. So I'll just leave that there. Enjoy your birthday. We appreciate you, man. We love you.
Appreciate it. Yeah. If James was gonna tell a story, I was like, dude, I'm gonna log off. We got stories for days. So that was James, his wife, Erin, and my godkids. So they live in Montgomery. We saw them 2 weekends ago or 3 weekends ago. First weekend of April, we saw them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. He Rod went. Oh, okay.
I was like, James.
Yeah. Great job, JoJo, and they love it. He said, "I love that the girls split the vote."
Yeah.
Yeah.
These babies seem to take opposite sides.
If you're ever around Vanilla Spice and her sister, it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
One of them says up, the other will say down, no matter which. One of them, one time, we was like, "Hey, there's 2 movies. What do you guys want to watch?" And the other one said, "What JoJo picked?" And we told her, and she picked the other one after that.
Oh my god!
I was like, you didn't even have a choice before that.
Yeah.
So, and Carol, I'll have to catch up with that saga. I haven't seen the rest of what the Cavender sister had said. Nope. What else you got, Rodg? What else? Well, you can't hear from one of them.
Rod, my dog, you old, bro. I just wanted to say happy birthday. I brought out your favorite rum. I know you love this rum so much. And just wanted to say, all those gray hairs you got in the beard there, man, it's all wisdom. And I appreciate the wisdom all throughout the years, my guy. I just wanted to say thank you. And I appreciate you. I love you, brother. I hope you enjoy your day, man. Peace.
Appreciate that, Ray. Ray is one of my best friends. He's currently in the Air Force, stationed in London. I don't recall the name of the base, but he's stationed in London. He was actually here in the States about a month ago. We hung out a little bit. Yeah. Oh, small fact, the guy that you saw in the previous video with his family, James, I met James and Ray exactly on the same day. So.
Oh, wow. I don't even think
back in August 2007, we met. That's when I met those 2.
Okay.
But we're all best friends. We got a little clique. So appreciate that, Ray. Love you, man.
How about another random top 5, Rodg? How about
good Lord, how many top 5 do you have?
Well, it's all about you, so we got to fill the time, no matter how boring you may be. Top 5 teams you root for after Bama across all sports.
Across all sports, okay. Lakers number 1 because of LeBron.
So you can't say the Lakers.
Yeah, I can.
Like in 2 years when he's gone from there.
Nobody. Hey, I'm just doing it. It's 2025, so I'm just giving you my 2025.
Right,
Lakers.
2025, bring it on.
Men's soccer. Whoever we're playing in men's soccer, women's soccer. That's 3.
I just heard what? Really?
Men's soccer, yeah.
Why does this sound like your top 5 things to do now the football season is over?
Nobody really in baseball. I growing up in baseball, Ken Griffey Jr. was always my favorite player. I used to like the Oakland A's back in the early 90s when they had the Bash brothers. But I mean, Herb and I haven't been into baseball in a very, very, very long time. So I'll let that pass. So men's and women's soccer, the Lakers. Oh, Arena Look football, Birmingham Stallions. Got to cheer for the home team. I don't know how we're doing this year. I have to check up on that.
A whole lot. Mike will probably post it up for you in a minute.
I'm rooting to a certain extent. Yeah, Mike, let us know. I don't even know what Birmingham Stallions' record is this year, but we did 3-peat, so I'll take that. I love that. Number 5. I'm gonna throw it a funny one, just not a funny one, but an interesting one. Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, y'all.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Whenever Tiger's playing.
Wow. That brings me a good another top 5. All right, let's see what the peoples are saying. Rodg, right? Wisdom with my leg.
Yes. Randy has a lot of wisdom.
And we really need to.
We've heard good things about Alabama baseball. I'm not sure where we're ranked right now, but Justin LeBron is supposed to be a top pick, and I guess that's his name. I didn't name him. You know, when that
Thank
time.
You, I don't think you can say that without saying that, Kat.
Yeah.
So, Tiger would y'all. Tiger
would y'all. Yeah.
I have a question I was going to ask you after that, because I told somebody we would stall for another couple of minutes before I give you my another presentation.
Take your time. Take your time. Do what you got to do.
All right. Here's a random one. You've thrown out a couple of times.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still too early, but the people want to hear what you have to say, Rodg. Okay. Your official record for Alabama football coming up in the fall.
10-2, and we make the playoffs.
With losses too.
Right. I think we win all our home games. I've looked at our schedule. I think we can win all our home games. Our losses will be to it's tough because I'm going to say Georgia and South Carolina.
Okay. You're not giving Auburn the love.
I'm not going to give Auburn the love, but we know what's happened the past 2 times we played Auburn, and I just don't want a game to come down to that. I'm hoping and praying it does not come down to the last second. But if we lose to Georgia and South Carolina, I can stomach those losses a little better, and I can accept those.
I'm with it. Where are we at, Rodg? How many we got still? A bunch. Yeah. We'll throw in another short one, and then we'll get.
Happy birthday, Rodg.
Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. War Eagle.
Roll Tide. Go Huskies.
How is Sadie? Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
All right, it's a little early, Rodg, but we did put together a little something for you so we could have a little fun.
Uh-oh. Yes.
Are we ever going to get over that?
Yes, my bad.
All right, geez. So, Rodg, we decided what if your life was a movie? Okay?
Okay.
So here's who would play everybody, okay? Rodg.
I've heard that before. I've heard the Chris Tucker references, yes.
Okay. Sid.
Sydney is the president of the Beehives. She would love that.
Yeah, okay.
What an honor.
Twins got to play the twins.
Yeah.
They got to play the twins. All right.
They look so innocent, right? They look so innocent right there, but man, in person, they are a duo.
Yes. Okay. Mom and Dad.
Very fitting.
Okay. Herb. Rodg, you
oh
good?
My gosh. Are you sick?
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. That's hilarious.
You know, it's funny. I could hear them listening upstairs, and I could hear the delay, so they just got to Mom and Dad.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
So I think they're on that one now. All right. Brittany.
Okay.
She picked it too, so she doesn't know that she picked it, but that's who she picked.
Is that Brittany's favorite Kardashian out of the bunch?
I guess so. She picked this one, and then Jody picked the picture. So
gotcha.
That's on them. She's just now finding out that she picked it though. So you might
you can hear. Okay,
gotcha. Okay, Jody.
Yep. So this is why you asked the other day. Yeah. Okay.
I said, Rodg, who do you think Jody looks like? Rodg sent me a 31-year-old woman.
That look right there is like Brittany just asked me to do something I don't want to do.
Yes. And Brittany would say, "Yep, that's exactly what she did." Okay. Big Mike,
KO.
So you know he likes some Kevin Owens. So he was happy with that one. And then the Montgomery boys.
That's pretty much it. And funny thing, we've talked about. All 4 of us have talked about having a night like this before. That we have to a certain extent, but not like the Hangover in the movie. Not that bad, but we've had our rough nights.
Yeah, we'll have to get back to James to get those stories right.
Yeah.
All right. Coming soon to a theater near you. Thanks, Big Mike, too, for helping me out with that. So
that was pretty cool.
See,
appreciate that. That was entertaining.
No reason to be so super suspicious.
You're right. No more suspicions. No more suspicions the rest of this show. Why are you doing that? Now I'm suspicious. I just play.
All right, we'll go back to another one because of that top 5 favorite movies for Raj.
Oh, okay. And all right, I'm not gonna say a whole bunch of Star Wars movies. I'll just say one Star Wars movie because I don't want to. Because if that was, I can name 5 Star Wars. Anyway, my favorite movie all time, The Empire Strikes Back. I said this one time before. You didn't like the idea, but Troy.
I don't believe that. No.
White men can't jump. I'll say White Men Can't Jump because I remember we lived in Germany when that came out.
Yep.
And I remember all of us going to the theater just cracking up seeing that. So Troy, Empire Strikes Back, White Men Can't Jump. I really like The Shawshank Redemption. If anybody has not seen The Shawshank Redemption, you're really missing out. Number 5, probably Endgame. Avengers Endgame. That's up there.
That's good.
Definitely up there. I got a whole bunch of honorable mentions. Braveheart. I've always liked Braveheart. One movie that kind of sneaks in there, not like maybe not even top 10, but do you remember A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger?
Yeah.
I really like that movie. I thought that was pretty
dope. You have Heath Ledger movies and you pick A Knight's Tale and not
I'm sorry.
Dark Knight.
The one we played the Joker. Was it The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
No.
No, Dark Knight. I think it's just Dark Knight, right?
Dark Knight. Yep, The Dark Knight. Yeah. That could be a top 5 too, but there's too many of them.
No. There's something there you just said. Let me go see what the comments are saying about your pick. So
all right, cool.
All right, Mike, got you. The Sounds are 3-1 to lead their
3-1. Thank you, Mike.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Cat love the babies. Yeah, I couldn't replace them. They are growing up way too fast.
Love them, man. Love them.
Yep. Well played. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Always
Thank you. Carol love the Mike pick.
Oh yeah.
You got it from there. Yup. Which is impossible.
Top 5, yeah. It's hard to name top 5 movies.
With you too, yep. I feel like a couple of them are gonna change. My son is William.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel like a couple of them are gonna change like every time you do
the movies?
Yeah.
And I try to think of some that are more recent, but I don't think any recent ones is not really on the top 5. Like Endgame might be the closest one being recent. That was what year was it? 1920, something like that. So
1920.
I mean 2019, 2020. What year?
Oh, okay. I think it was
yeah.
And you kind of put Infinity War and Endgame together to make one big movie.
Yeah.
So true story. I tried to get Vanilla Spice to watch the movies with me leading up to there because I'm like, Infinity War Endgame, you're gonna love it. Then we got like 3 movies in. Then we watched Iron Man. Then we watched the Hulk. Then we watched half of Iron Man 2, and we're still stuck there. That was months ago. So
she's not gonna get back into it. Are you gonna revisit this with her? No. Okay.
I've asked, and I always get this look. You know, hear me out. That's the beginning. Hear me out is the equivalent of what had happened. So no,
gotcha.
I just heard her yell, so I think she just heard that. So
okay.
I'm glad y'all seeing my girls pick, especially when I gave you a like on that one today.
Yep. So, I saw one on Facebook today too.
Yep.
Beautiful family, Randy.
So Raj, I know most people not huge NBA, but the Bucks just went down 0-2. Okay. You asked this question on our basketball schedule on Friday night.
Right.
What do you think Giannis will lead? Let's say this is a sweep or a 5-game series. What's Giannis gonna do?
If this is a sweep or a 5-game series, I think that Giannis is going to realize that he's not going to win any more championships in Milwaukee if he hasn't already realized that. And I think he's going to have a conversation with management. The reason I say conversation is because Giannis is currently under contract for the next 2 years, through 2027. After December 2027, he can exercise a player option and come back, or he could just say, I want to be a free agent and leave.
Right.
I don't think he wants to stay there 2 more years and go through this for 2 more years. They thought by picking up Damian Lillard that would kind of help out his problems. Damian Lillard had a rough night tonight, and he has the health issues as well. Hope he gets over, hope that works itself out. But they're not going to win a championship with him and Damian Lillard. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
The problem with him talking to management is, what is management going to do? If by them knowing he doesn't want to be there, okay, they're going to try to trade him, but where is he going to go, and who's going to give up basically half their team just to get Giannis on your team. And Herb brought up a good example. Let's just say it's the Lakers. If that was to happen with the Lakers would have to give up Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, maybe Gabe Vincent, and probably some picks. And the Lakers need all the picks they can get. So you don't want to gut your entire half your role players and some of your defense and some of your bench just to get this one guy. And I just don't think the Lakers will win even with him.
Yep.
So, like I said, I think he's going to have a conversation with the organization and see what his options are. And I don't know if anything's going to happen this offseason, but the conversation is going to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny because Giannis made a comment a couple seasons ago, I think during the All-Star game, that he wants to do things the right way. In my opinion, that was him taking a jab at LeBron by LeBron, moving from team to team. And I think Giannis says doing things the right way, staying with the same team, which he did. He won a championship with Milwaukee, but he's starting to realize, like, my career is not going to last forever. Where else can I go and win?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. So he's got to figure out something. So yeah, that's Stephen M, man.
Stephen M. Appreciate you, man.
Yep, played your video earlier, so you did get to see that.
Yes. Thank you for the video, sir.
Yep. Let's get you in another random one. How about that, Rodg?
Roll Tide. Happy birthday, Rodg. As usual, do your thing. It's another year. It's another blessing. Definitely glad to see you having, another birthday. And, you're like fam. So we're here.
Happy birthday, Rodg. Hope you have a great day. Hope you're having fun. Of course, like Trey said, you are family here. And you know what? I'll actually forgive you for the 2014 National Championship game.
Well, some people are very forgiving on birthdays. I just want to make sure that you're loving your life still, man. Thanks for being a part of ours as well. Big birthday blessings to you. Hope you and the family enjoy it together. And I know you have some scoop for us for the draft, so let's get that scoop.
Appreciate you guys. Shout out to the Cinco Squad. If you all are not following the Cinco Squad on any of their social media platforms, please do so. It's Cinco, CINCO Squad. Shout out to the Cinco Squad.
Yeah. Need to still get Jamie on here for sure.
Yes. Yep.
It's funny. He mentioned that, but you would have to give up a whole lot.
Yeah, I think the Lakers would have to give up too much just to get him. And then Luka's ball dominant. LeBron's not as ball dominant since Luka's there now. He'll need the ball, but then Giannis is obviously going to need the ball to do his thing. And I'm just worried about them giving up too much because LeBron's going to need to everybody's going to need to rest. So who do you put in when everybody's resting? So you want Jared Vanderbilt to go out there and give you 20 points? That's not going to happen.
Yeah. Rodg, I got a good one for you.
Yeah.
Top 5 teams you would love to see the Alabama football team play in person, but at the other team's stadium.
Okay. Oh man, this is a good one. One of them is Ohio State, and this is one we play them in. We have a home and away with them in 27 and 28. So
we're going to that one.
We have to.
I don't care if we got to stand outside and not even get inside.
We got to put that on the map. Ohio State. I don't want to say them. Boise State. I just want to see the field in person.
Oh my gosh, you don't even care about the team though. We're gonna go. I don't care about the team. 50-0 at Boise State.
50-0. I don't care. I just want to see that field in person.
Oh my.
Number 3 is one we're gonna play this year, Athens, Georgia. Wouldn't mind going to that game, seeing that in person. Number 4, the Rose Bowl. Would it be Stanford, I guess?
UCLA?
Rose Bowl?
UCLA?
Or UCLA, I'm sorry. UCLA. That would be just to go to the stadium. I just want to go to the stadium. I think that would be a heck of a. Don't look at it like that. You're like, hey, maybe we can go out there and whoop them up. I don't care. I just want to attend the game. Number 5, we've already been to Austin. That was a pretty good experience. It was hot, but it was glad we won that game. Number 5.
It was so hot in there, I had to take off all my clothes. I was getting so I had to take my clothes.
I guess Ann Arbor.
How you gonna put? I guess like you don't even care about that team.
I like that. Ann Arbor. So
not LSU, not Ole Miss.
Not Ole Miss. I'd rather do LSU than Ole Miss.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
No, I'm messing with you. Sound good.
Yeah.
I like the list, sir. I like the list. Where you got? South Carolina's gonna be lit. Yep. Season. Yep. Ohio State, Penn State. Yeah, another one. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you, Maggie. I appreciate it.
So how much did you have to pay Jay to be in that video? Talking about Jamie in that last one. Jamie's smooth, man. That's why we gotta come up with the NIL money to get him on the show.
Yeah. We got to work on some sponsorships too.
Yeah. Well, Randy told us that you guys even tried, so yeah, we're kind of slacking.
Yeah.
So to end the show, a non-Bama topic, but the topic everybody's talking about.
Oh yeah.
Nico finally landed in UCLA, and the UCLA quarterback promptly
they basically traded.
They traded.
Yeah.
Any final kind of thoughts on that whole subject? And,
I mean, and when you look, well, first of all, not just Nico, his brother's at UCLA with him too. Madden, he withdrew.
Why would you do that though?
I don't know. You're both playing the same position, so I don't get that at all. I think this is going to be a situation where we look back 5-6 years from now and listen, if Nico has good success at UCLA, gets drafted, so be it. But I think this is going to be a situation where you look at Nico and you say, had you stayed at Tennessee, you would have been better off long term.
Agreed.
I just think he's going to go to UCLA. He'll probably get the starting position, obviously. And he's just not going to be surrounded with much.
This would be the most hilarious thing.
Oh, that would be even hilarious if he didn't start. I just don't think he's going to have a good supporting cast. I could be wrong, but I just don't think he's going to be surrounded by a great wide receiver room, great tight end, great offense. Defense isn't going to be great. They'll win maybe 4 or 5 games, but we're going to look at his stats. It's going to be a lot of interceptions, some missed passes here and there, and he's just not going to develop into the player that he would have developed under Josh Heupel.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. I think it's great that they're still trying to double down on. It was really the offense. It wasn't the money. But
it wasn't the offense. This was all about the money. This was about him trying to get some more money. His dad and his family wanted him to get some more money. And then even Herb brought up a good point. You know, we all know this. Living in California is not going to be the same as living in Tennessee. So when that money comes in California and you pay taxes and so forth and so on, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, Dad, about that truck I was going to give you. We might.
Yeah. And if y'all are blowing through the money in Tennessee, you're really going to blow through the money out there.
Yep.
So,
yep.
All right, I got a couple more for you, Ron.
What's up, Rodg? I've heard through the grapevine, somebody told me that it is your birthday, and it wasn't Facebook, but someone close to you told me that it was your birthday. But for real, though, happy birthday, Rodg. I wish you all the best for this upcoming new year around the sun. You are not only an amazing friend to me, which I value your friendship, but you're an amazing father to your kids and an amazing husband to your wife. And I honestly am grateful for you, and you make me better every day, even when I don't say it. And I wish you a wonderful happy birthday, and I pray that this one is your best. And keep being you, because you're an amazing community changer, world changer, and this world is better with you in it. Happy birthday, Rodg. Love you, man.
Appreciate that, Mike. 44 years of knowing Herbie's never.
Oh my goodness! You couldn't just tell that man thank you, huh? Couldn't just tell that. I've had to sit here and listen to crazy stories and just ridiculousness. Oh,
I appreciate.
I'm glad you didn't tell the story about the apple. That's all I was.
No. We're not gonna do that one.
They're not ready for that. So yeah.
Randy had a good point about Nico, though. Yeah, I think this hurts him not now, but every step of his future until his second NFL contract, if he makes it up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you see his dad doing this now, what do you think is going to happen? His dad's going to be in the green room when he goes to the draft. Oh, we're not going to. If this team drafts us, we're not going there. Like, again, if he gets that far. But, and I said this Saturday night, like, I don't really pay attention to UCLA football, but I'm going to pay attention to his stats this year just to see what happens.
Yeah,
I'm curious into that.
His father has put unimaginable pressure on him.
Yep.
That is, and like you said, with a weaker cast, with maybe a tougher schedule based on your team not being as good.
Right.
So every game looks a lot tougher. Like people are like, "Oh, can they even beat Michigan State?" I'm like, Michigan State's not even good, but you guys went 5-7 last year.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
I don't know that he elevates them enough. He did it late in the spring, so it's your catch up time with your team. is probably even worse. So I like just the whole thing just looks really, really bad.
The moment he has a bad game, social media is going to have a ball. They are gonna just roast him.
Yep. Okay. An interesting top 5, Rob.
Okay.
We've done variations of this one, so you should know this answer, right?
Okay.
Rodg's top 5 teams he would have ended up rooting for if he didn't become a Bama fan.
Ooh. This is hard. Okay. If I didn't become a Bama fan, I would say Florida because we lived in Cocoa Beach, Florida. So I'd probably go back to that. I'm also going to say Florida State because
you such a cheater.
Hold on. Because no, I'm not. Because back when the Florida State, Miami, and them, they had their rivalry going on, I thought that was pretty cool. I like both Florida State and Miami, but I'll just choose Florida State. I'm not gonna say Miami because that's 3 and that's just too much.
I was like, okay.
Florida. So Florida State, those two. This is weird. Auburn. No, I'm just playing. I know. I guess
I would have canceled the whole show right then. Like that would have been it.
Do they have to be SEC teams? Like I don't.
Yeah.
It's hard. Honestly,
SEC
I don't.
Teams already.
I guess LSU. Maybe Ohio State because of their history, and the 5th one would be not Notre Dame. I never would have been a Notre Dame fan. Texas also due to their history. So those 5.
Okay, in Texas you wouldn't have to go that far. All right, we'll accept that. He said it sounds like a front runners list.
Yeah.
Wyoming
Cowboys.
Regular kid. Yep. I didn't know he had higher Heisman, but I hadn't looked at either one of them. I'm shocked that either one of those two would have Heisman odds. So
yeah.
What's up, Rodg, man? Happy birthday. Hope you have the best day ever. And as I'm sitting here wondering how to celebrate you and how to tell you happy birthday in a true fashion, I couldn't think of any other better way than my very own version of Rodg's top 5. And it's the top 5 things that make Rodg awesome. So number 5 is just you're funny. Great jokes. I know a lot of dad jokes. We always have fun with those. But you're just a funny guy, man. It's always good to have a laugh with you. Number 4 is you're supportive, man. You supported me in everything I've done and in everything that I've been doing with my podcast. And I really appreciate that just in life in general. Number 3, and this doesn't apply to me as much as it does your kids. You're a great dad, man. Just seeing pictures of you and your kids and what you guys do together is so amazing. Number 2, you're a great friend, obviously, for previously mentioned reasons, but I love having you as my friend. It's been great the past couple of years, just knowing you and being your friend. And more importantly, which leads me to number 1, is you're a great brother, not only to her, but a brother to me, a brother that I've never had. And man, I just appreciate it and love you so much, man. Happy birthday. Love you, Rodg.
Appreciate you, Big Mike. Love you too, man. That was very, very kind. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Mike.
I don't know how I'm going to top this. For Herb's birthday, I'm going to have to get Deion Sanders to chime in and everything.
We're skipping my show. We won't even be on air.
I'm just saying. I appreciate that, Mike. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that, man.
So Randy asked you,
what's up? Top 5. Okay.
Top 5 favorite superheroes.
Ooh, this is a good one. Superman. I guess I like Batman, but let's be honest,
everybody loves Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, Batman, Superman, Batman, Black Panther, Spider-Man, and I like Iron Man because he is kind of arrogant and kind of cocky. But he's got all the powers too. So those are my top 5.
Nice. Thank you for the question, Randy.
Appreciate that, Randy.
The good stuff like this. Yep. I wouldn't have said any of that stuff to him. So.
No, of course not. That's why Randy said not everyone needs to hear good stuff like this. They just have to hear you.
Rodg, as far as this goes, man, first off, just doing it's funny too how many people discover we're actually brothers. Like, oh, you guys are actually related.
Are you
and
really
stuff?
brothers? Like, yeah.
I was like, yeah. Why else would we just name it Herb and Rodg? No, I'm just joking. But man, doing the podcast has been great. I've enjoyed it. Early, it's funny how it's changed our phone conversations. We get in the middle of conversations. Like, you want to talk about this on the podcast? Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah. So we don't do pre-production stuff. Everything you guys see out here is just natural. Man, it's been good there. It's weird to me that when we were both in Alabama, it's like we grew apart, and then you moved to Texas, and now it's like if we go 2 days without talking, one of us says, "Hey man, you good? You all right? Everything cool, man?"
Yeah, there's times we call each other. We have nothing really like sports related to say. It's just checking in. Simple check. Okay.
Yes.
Or just simple checking in. Like, hey man, what you doing? You working it out? Just little 2-3 minute conversations, but they mean the world. So yeah, I understand that. Yep.
We get it asked often enough, so we're never sure. But no, man, I've been around a lot of siblings, and there's a lot of siblings that do not like each other, man. So to have a brother like that I genuinely love and appreciate and can count on, man, it just you mean the world to me, man. So
appreciate that, man.
I will be deleting this recording soon afterwards. Okay, but bro, I love you, man, and I appreciate you not do anything for you. So
likewise, I appreciate that.
Randy, so you got any anti-hero choices as far as your heroes?
All right, so is this like Marvel, DC, or is this anti-hero?
I guess anybody, yeah.
Darth Vader is number one.
But see, he's not saying anti-heroes and bad guys is kind of different. Like anti-hero, I guess, is more like the Punisher. Bad guys, but they kind of do. I mean, good guys, but they kind of do. I think.
What is Homelander? What would you consider Homelander?
It's probably a good anti-hero since the way he does. Yeah, he said
Darth Vader. Homelander. Oh yeah, Deadpool's definitely up there.
He said he doesn't remember. Okay, my bad.
So what about the Joker? I mean, I love the Joker. I love his whole concept.
He's a bad guy.
He's more like a villain, though.
Yeah. Kat said like Dexter. That'd be a good one.
Kat, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I've never admitted. I've never seen an episode of Dexter. Not the original one or the remake that they did or the whatever you want to call it, the one that's I don't know if it's still on now. I've never seen an episode of Dexter, so I cannot comment on that. Darth Vader, no, not the Joker. Homelander, Deadpool. I don't know. That's a good one.
Harley Quinn in there too.
Who?
Harley Quinn. Because I guess
she wouldn't be in my top 5 though, but yeah.
All right,
Rod. Will Smith's character in Suicide Squad. What's his name? Deadshot? Was it?
Yeah, but he's a bad guy. Well, I guess anti-hero because of the Suicide
really.
Squad. Yeah.
He still had a good heart though.
Yeah. And Carol, man, we're sorry for your loss for sure. And definitely.
Sorry about that.
We tell each other a lot. Like I said, man, if it goes a couple days, man, you definitely talk to each other and tell them so. Yeah. For sure. All right, Raj, your last football question. We've done this one like 2 or 3 times, so you get to end on this one, and your final words are to you tonight. Okay.
Yep.
Alabama football we have the ball.
Yep.
3-yard line. You got to score a touchdown. And we're interested to see if any of your choices have changed. You need a quarterback, a running back, and 2 wide receivers.
From the 3-yard line?
Yep, from the 3-yard line.
Bryce Young.
Play.
What now?
1 play.
Bryce Young, Derrick Henry, Waddle, Julio Jones, and do I need anybody?
You can do a flex.
Well, shoot, Waddle will be my flex.
Yeah.
And then I have Julio Jones, Waddle, and Mari Cooper.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah. All right, Raj. Final words for tonight. Floor is yours.
I greatly appreciate, from the bottom of my heart, I greatly appreciate all the birthday wishes. Herb, you did a phenomenal job putting everything together. You do a phenomenal job every week on every podcast. Herb is like the engineer, the brains behind everything. Awesome. Love you, man. I love where our podcast is going. I love where it is. I love where it's going. Can't wait to see us continue to grow. Shout out to everybody again for the birthday wishes. I really, really appreciate everything. And I'm already looking forward to this Saturday, next Tuesday. I believe we have something going on with Mike. We're doing that Thursday. Are we still? What are we?
We're still figuring that one out. because Mike did mention that there's another opportunity he's kind of pushing towards. So,
You're right.
We got stuff to figure out. And like I said, Mike, just a selfless act. You know, we were going to do some WrestleMania stuff. We got a chance to do a live draft stuff. And he's like, do the live draft stuff. You know,
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? More of the channel. So, yeah, we'll definitely figure it out because we're going to support Mike. Mike, you'll just see me typing in the comments and doing stuff or whatever. But, you know, we got to support Big Mike. So,
of course.
All right, Raj, we're going to let you go on this note.
All right.
Happy birthday, Rodg. You're looking spry for 65. Hope those babies and your wife take very good care of you today. Happy birthday.
I got this, Mom. Mr. Roderick, it's your birthday. Mr. Roderick, it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh, I love the dance. Thank you. Thank you, Kat. Appreciate that.
Yep, no problem, right? Yep. And definitely, Carol, you know we love you. And we always appreciate you here, and we've always got your back for sure. So everybody, you know what? You sign off tonight. This is all you, Rodg. Go ahead.
Appreciate everybody for signing in to the Herb and Rodg podcast. Again, check us out this Saturday night, 7:30. Herb and Rodg Unhinged After Dark. We'll just be chilling out, relaxing. Make sure that we're hydrating. If you want to jump in and hydrate with us, that's perfectly fine. Again, once again, Herb, you did a phenomenal job. Love you, man. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to the future.
Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide.